Yes, dear respected friends, welcome you all. Our morning study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Very short today, one mantra we will see. In our Vedic chanting, we will chant today our Om Sahanavata mantra for 6 times. Then our very precise common sense thought. Then our Sankalpa Prarthana. Then we will go for our Upanishadic study. By Lord's grace, these things are going on, and we are also showing that required due respect, and hence the things are moving on. Why not? When we have the Shraddha, when the grace is there, when the combination of all these things happen, surely the growth will be there. Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, ityadi Vyaktitwas also we have to focus on to strengthen, and also we have to see that the Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Krupa on all of us. Start. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, Vedic chanting mantra Sanavavatu, we did it. Our today's common sense thought is very, very precise, simple, that all knowledge is with divinity, all potentiality is with divinity, all understanding maturity is with divinity. That divinity, with all its knowledge, ability, potentiality, is all pervading, because that Paramatma with all powers, knowledge is all pervading. He is in everything and being. Therefore, let us not underestimate anyone. Let us not disrespect or disregard anyone. Potentially, everyone being divine. Anytime that divinity in all its glory can express from any person, any being, and within them the Paramatma is already there. Therefore, in this world, every being from us deserves respect only, deserves valuing only, deserving this service, etc. only, not that we devalue, disrespect, humiliate anyone. We have no such type of opportunity or choice at all. It's only a question of some adjustment, that's it, that from that so called person whom we are now thinking to be very low level, the highest can express. Don't you see in the world, suddenly overnight, somebody becomes a famous sports personality, somebody becomes a very good cinema actor, एक movie success हो गया, तो the whole life now he'll be the superstar only. Before that, nobody knows him. A businessman, an educationist, a youngster, Nobody knows him. Suddenly he just excelled in civil services. सडनली पूरे उन फैमिली के लिए, उन गाँव वालों के लिए, दोस्तों के लिए ये ऑफिसर बन गया. We see it or not in the world. With one opportunity, one happening, people from nowhere can reach to highest in whichever the field. That potentiality of every sort being in every being, no being should be disrespected, disregarded by us. Everybody need to be respected by us. Come what may, no matter whatever they are at this present moment. You all know that every saint is a past sinner, every sinner is a future saint. All that we have heard so many times. Therefore, किसी का हमें कभी भी ह्यूमिलिएट इंसल्ट नहीं करना और ऐसा नहीं सोचना कि हमें और किसी से समथिंग ज़्यादा वी नो इट. नो, इफ यू नो इट यू टेल दैट्स इट. In places like India, where for from the earlier generations, continuously the inputs are given directly by talking, speaking, or indirectly by performance. Almost all average Indians, except those youngsters who are keeping away from parents, grandparents, otherwise, all of them are matured, educated. सब में याद रखो इसे. Everybody deserves our respect, value, and love all. Because divine is in all, it's good if we love all. We get the practice of loving everyone, isn't it? And just because somebody is little low level because of in education or in financial status, etc., we need not disrespect them. We always have to have that love. And at the same time, this one aspect is very major. Today's topic is that only. But the second aspect is what? Ki with whatever behavior or expression, everyone have something within them, some background, some problems, some failures, some troubles in their life, which generally they won't express. Very few are there who just tell their problems everyone. बाकी सब तो छुपा के रखते. जब तक आप पूछते नहीं लोग बताते. सो हर एक बंदे के जीवन में अपना दर्द है, अपना दुख है. सो therefore, if you don't have that much sympathy, patience to ask about that person problems, find it and help them solve, it's at least sympathize with them. At least know, understand that उनका कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा. क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्यों है, मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ क्या? If you cannot do this, if you do that, it's nothing like that. Like somebody, what's the problem? Daughter's marriage. So it's a big thing, lot of money. So you are well off, you don't have daughter, तो उसको अपने बेटी को मानो, you just help. I'm just telling that sort of, wherever you can help. If you cannot help, understand that सब मनुष्य जो मनुष्य शरीर में आते ही हैं, हर एक का either there will be a financial problem, or there will be a health problem, or there will be relational problem, or there will be legal problem, or there will be the disturbance in the mind problem, mind's problem. कुछ को एक ही होता है, किसी को दो होते हैं, कोई चार होते हैं, किसी को पांचों होता है. Nobody in this world is spared from problems. So have courtesy, have sympathy to them. Don't be curt towards them. नहीं जाते ना, like your own servants, drivers. कोई गलतियां होते हैं, उनसे लेट आते हैं, कुछ काम कम कर, we keep on scolding them. Someone are very lazy, उनको तो डांटो, वो नौकरी से निकाल ही दो. But apart from that, if you look into them, they have so many problems. Some addictions, etc. उनको भी punish करो या निकाल दो और teach them. They are all required. That's different parallels. What we are discussing is every soul is potentially divine. Anytime the divinity can manifest. Therefore, respect, revere, love all. Don't disrespect. Same time, each individual, have his own problems inside. वो करोड़पति होगा money wise, but he has other problem. His own brothers or family members are troubling him. ऐसा होता है किसी को. Somebody is what again lots of money, but the health issue is there. कुछ भी नहीं खा सकते, है ना? कुछ ऐसे प्रॉब्लम हिल भी नहीं सकते, पर लॉट्स ऑफ मनी. See, everybody in this world have problem. So have that large heartedness to bear with it. Everybody's mistakes, problems. और कुछ help कर सको तो करो. Don't become angry with the people's whatever small little mistakes they do and show your domination. I have employed you. You are my servant. You must listen to me. I'm scolding you. जहाँ जरूरत है करो. When they do the mistakes, but be alert. Be sympathetic, empathetic. Have in the mind. He is an individual. He has divinity. So he deserves respect. At least in the mind, I respect. Outside, he is this and that. These are the negativities in him. So, depending on my authority, I'll punish him or even remove. Third one is each one has their own individual problems. Let me sympathize with it. If I can help, help. But if not, at least understand. हर बंदा अपने अपने दुखों से जूझ रहा है. Isn't it? Everybody. We have to be in that approach. And as regards people's great achievements are there, we need not be jealous. And they are not in contact with us, but they are in their own big, big scams, gotala, and our things, our politics, whatever that. हम क्या करें? We only can say, Paramatma, let this world have good leaders or rajas, and let the rajas have the good praja. So let the Rajya with good praja and good Raja always prosper. Raja dharmiko vijayi bhavatu deshoyam nirupadhravostu. जैसे मंत्र बोलते ना, that prayers can always be there. One more thing is what? कि being adhyatmic sadhaka in the controversial things which are mind disturbing, time consuming, creating quarrels with others, whatever they may be, as an adhyatmic sadhaka, na, in those things, if as less we participate, so better it is. It's only can be suggested, because some people may have lots of aggression, dynamism, inspiration, background, so many for them to be actively involved in so many. अगर आपका ऐसा स्वभाव है, उससे आपको कुछ मदद फायदा मिल रहा है, करो. बट अदरवाइज एज ए साथ enter not into any worldly controversies or any problems because दुनिया चलता ही रहता है. वो ईश्वर देख रहे हैं. बिना उनका आज्ञा का ना कोई अच्छा होता है ना कोई बुरा होता है. हायर स्टेटमेंट एट द लोअर लेवल वी हैव टू एनकरेज पीपल हु आर डूइंग अच्छा, वी हैव टू पनिश द पीपल हु आर डूइंग बुरा. वो तो व्यावहारिक, वो तो होता ही है. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन दस इट, द गवर्नमेंट डज इट. बट हार्ट इन हार्ट वी नो दैट बिना प्रभु की इच्छा एक पत्ता भी हिल नहीं सकता. Isn't it? उनके संकल्प के लिए. Therefore, having faith in that infinite power, just go through the gamut in the outer world. Being spiritual, it's not an escapism. You use your own abilities, powers, positions, use them in serving the world. Same time, heart in heart, we must know. प्रभु देख रहे. अगर हम अच्छे से काम करते भी हैं, it is His grace only happened through us. Even through anybody, the good works are happening. Acknowledge them also. That's formality. But reality, spirituality is the divine function through that person for that great activity to happen, which is helping masses in big, big numbers. ऐसे दुनिया में लगातार सुनते ही रहते हैं. So again, you see it. Everybody is potentially divine. Respect, revere, love. Everybody have their own background problems. Be sympathetic. Even if you cannot sort out, at least don't be too angry and punishing the people. Then third one is what? Being Adhyatmika Sadhaka, too much of involvement in the controversies or in the unchangeable things of the world. अपना अपने हिसाब के तबीयत, अब क्या कहते हैं, अपने एनर्जी कैपेसिटी जरूरत के मुताबिक enter, but we also have to have the art of withdrawing from it because we have to go within This. See, life is such a thing now. We have to be matured in our understandings. We have to be very balanced in our activities, behaviors, expressions. And we should be flexible too. So ultimate goal to Paramatma Tattva hai. That is achieved only through spirituality. There is no doubt. But when we are not yet qualified or still some more Runa has to be cleared by us for the world of things beings, तब हम इस दुनिया में आध्यात्मिक साधक भीतर होते हुए भी बाहर जो कर सकना है करना जरूर है करते रहे सेम टाइम इन ऑल आउटर ड्यूटीज कम टू एन एंड हो गया मेरे को जो करना था कर दी नथिंग मोर इज देयर टू बी डन आउटसाइड इफ यू कैन स्मेल इट पता हो जाता है वो देन डोंट वेस्ट टाइम इन अनवांटेड थिंग्स बेटा बिकम अंतर्मुख है ना मेरे रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हो गए अब अंतर्मुख हो जाओ बीच बीच में कोई काम आ जाता है यस करो नो प्रॉब्लम but start becoming. Especially some people who are above 58, 60, 62, 65, कोई physical ailment आ जाता है किसी भी तरह का. Knowing that it is the hint given by the Lord and telling that what you have done outside is enough. Now some extension of life I am giving you. यूटिलाइज दिस फॉर आध्यात्मिक साधना. भगवान ऐसा कह रहे हैं ऐसा खुद को महसूस हो नहीं हुआ तो अप्रोच द महात्मा ओ लॉर्ड ओ गुरु this is the situation how I have to understand how I have to respond. So if they give spiritual guidance scrupulously follow, neither enter into a mood of the self cancellations or regrets or guilt or lowness defeated. No. कुछ ना लोग होते हैं ना अच्छे खासे होते हैं सडनली घुटनों में दर्द पेट में दर्द हो गया अब डॉक्टर कहते हैं यू कैन नॉट गो हियर एंड देयर एंड ऑल और पूरे दे गेट कोलैप्स्ड वो भी नहीं होना सेम टाइम ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस होकर मैं मेरे को कुछ नहीं होता करके विदाउट कंसल्टिंग मेडिकल एक्सपर्ट्स केयरलेस रहकर अपनी जिंदगी में बीच में अनेक अनेक प्रॉब्लम लाना दैट आल्सो इज नॉट अलाउड. सो वाइल टेकिंग द मेडिकेशन जैसे 3 Ds होते हैं ना दवा भी ले लो टेक मेडिसिन फ्रॉम द डॉक्टर्स दुआ भी ले लो बी इन वेरियस पॉसिबल उपासनास पूजा जप दिमाग भी यूज करो तो डी वेरिन यू नो matured enough now it's a time to thank my sharira for whatever these many years of service it has given. Now it's seeking some rest दे दो उसको. It's seeking some good medication, give it. It is seeking some lighter exercise. अभी तक किया नहीं मैं जरूरत नहीं था चल रहा था गाड़ी like any गाड़ी ना car. In the beginning was मस्त चलता. You need not even care worry about it. But after 5, 6, 7 years, then you have to take it to servicing, check all the parts. Do rest also you have to give it to the gadi. Just like the gadi is the body. तो सब मिलकर जिंदगी होता है सब मिलकर समझदारी होता है सब पता होना है सब याद रहना और जो जिस समय उपयोग करना दैट नॉलेज शुड यूटिलाइज. तो ऑल वेल फ्रीडम फुल God's grace. Enter into deep meditation. नहीं हो पा रहा, there's an opportunity for you to serve outside, serve. और any problem to oneself or to the family, जो चाहिए खत्म कर दो उसको करके sort out that problem. In this way, always matured, understanding, dynamic, performer, solver of problems, achiever of great things. ऐसी individuality हमारा बनना चाहिए. Along with the earlier said things. People are divine, great. किसमें कौन चुप्पा रुस्तुम चुप्पा है we don't know. Who is what चुप्पा रुस्तुम? हाँ, isn't it? कहते हैं ना कौन से उसमें कौन सा सांप है नहीं पता या कौन से पत्ते में in which of the leaves what medication or medicinal properties are there we don't know. So too in any of the individual. We don't know. They're all potential. Like in India now, there must be 1 lakh schools. उसी में तो 1 lakh या 2 lakh, 10 lakh जितने भी all the students who are studying, they are the ones who are going to be doctors, lawyers, politicians tomorrow. They're all potentially there. है ना? Businessmen होंगे, technician. जो भी है ही तो बच्चे वो बनेंगे ना, जैसे हम सब वट एवर वी वर देयर, नाउ वी आर हियर. So all are potentially divine. Respect, revere, and learn the art of loving all. Everybody have their own problems. So sympathize even if you cannot help. Have patience. Don't become angry. Okay? Third, when you yourself are done with the worldly things, be more and more into spirituality. Or any of the physiological problems come. Respect it. It's a hint from the Lord to say, take care of it. Again, don't give up your आध्यात्मिक साधना. इस तरह के डे बाय डे हमें all useful, important, contemplative thoughts we have to keep on thinking and go on adding, not only to the box of our intelligence. No, जैसे डिब्बे में पैसे डालते जाते बट यूज नहीं कर रहे हो, वैसे दिमाग पे ये इंफॉर्मेशन डालते जा रहे हो बट उसका यूज नहीं कर रहे हो तो भी फिर उससे फायदा नहीं. You have to make use of all that wisdoms that we are slowly adding to our, one more feather to our cap, as we say, one more arrow in our quiver, as we say, one more knowledge gained today, but into our maturity setup, we use that knowledge for our true achievements. इस तरह का थोड़ा 4-5 पॉइंट it can be elaborated, explained for hours together, but that should be enough, right? Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. ओम यदिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम्. ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यम्. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानाम्. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम्. ओम जगत्. ओम करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागर दुःख विदून हृदं रचया किल दर्शन तत्त्वविदं भव शंकर देशिक मे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परमसुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः श्री आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं में करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः. Beautiful mantras, each one of them. We have seen the 50th mantra yesterday. Once more we'll browse through for 5 minutes. Then we'll see the next mantra, which will be in this sequence. Last mantra explaining to us the nature of Paramatma called as Tatpada Swarupa Lakshana, Tatpada Shodhana. Then for few slokas, the Pada, the Jiva aspect also is taken for discussion. What is the mantra about the Paramatma, which we have to repeatedly listen till it enters into our heart. We accept his presence. We also know that recognizing him as ourselves as the moksha, है ना, वो परमात्मा का यहाँ स्वरूप तटस्थ आदि लक्षणास we are seeing of late in last 2-3 shlokas. Beautiful it is. What is it? Yacha svabhavam pachati vishvayonihi pachanscha sarvan parinamayed yaha sarvametad vishwamadhitishtati ekaha gunanscha sarvan viniyojayed yaha. Again. Yacha svabhavam pachati vishvayonihi पाच्यांश्च सर्वान् परिणामयेत् यः सर्वमेतद्विश्वमधितिष्ठत्येकः गुणांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेत् यः. See, the chanting of the mantra also is a satisfaction. I to feel for myself, I can't suggest you and all that much. That chanting of our Veda mantras, Upanishad mantras, Gita mantras, and all our Shanti mantras, even the Subhashitas, and then knowing that meaning, feeling that is a very good samskaras we add to ourselves. Many people, I can't say it, sorry if you feel offended, that are in such a type of ego, carelessness, कि कहते हैं हमको इन सब की जरूरत नहीं है. Some so-called spiritual people also in their own mood, हमको पता चल गया बस हम मेडिटेशन में लगे हैं, हमें कोई इन चीजों की मे भी हो सकता होगा. They might have gone beyond the nama rupa, gone beyond the shabdadi rashi, है ना. They gone beyond all faculties. ऐसे महायोगी महासिद्ध महाध्याता महा वेदांति पकड़ वाला कोई होते होंगे, उनको तुम्हारा शिरसा प्रणाम है. But the others who are just entered spirituality, little intellection they have, बस concluding that सब कुछ हो गया, आपको केयर नहीं करना है about any of the other upasana things, उनके लिए केयर है. We don't want to chant, we don't want to do any of these things. हम पहुंच गए तो परिणाम हम अपने लिए कह रहे हैं, पहुंचे नहीं पहुंचना है. So यच्च स्वभावं पचति विश्वयोनिः पाच्यांश्च सर्वान् परिणामयेद् यः सर्वमेतद् विश्वमधितिष्ठत्येकः गुणांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद् यः. These are all Upanishadic mantras. Upanishadic mantras are always indicative, and they indicate always the truth only. When we get trained to study Upanishads for a very good period of time, then we'll be able to, through the shlokas, visualize what the Rishi is experiencing and talking to us about. At one point, कोई उपनिषद में परमात्मा के अलावा और कुछ भी बात किया नहीं जाता. Either about truth or how to achieve that truth. बाकी चीजों के लिए वहाँ टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते. So see how we can see the shloka. Then we'll again go through the Bhashyam. 2 minutes. कि कहते हैं कि यच्च स्वभावं पचति विश्वयोनिः पाच्यांश सर्वान् परिणामयेद् यः. One, if I explain for other things, you can do the homework. यः च स्वभावं पचति विश्व. यः च स्वभावं पचति, let us. He is the one who provides swabhavam to every of the things. Okay? Pachati means provides, gives, dispenses. है ना? Swabhavam pachati. He gives, dispenses the swabhava, nature to everyone. Example यहाँ दिया जा रहा है of the Agni, the Ushnata. है ना? So the Ushnata is always with the Agni. You cannot imagine a fire without the heat, burning power. It can be a picture only, it cannot be a real fire. It can be a cinema वाला fire. वो तो दिखा के लेना, अगर है तो टीवी का स्क्रीन जलना चाहिए था, है ना. So it's only a picture, but the real fire when you talk about, you can never imagine a cold fire. It is always hot. So that heat is called the swabhava of the fire, and we recognize it in that way. We utilize it for our any purposes. खाना बनाने के लिए यूज करो, हवन करने के लिए यूज करो, किसी को अंत्येष्टि के लिए यूज करो, दैट सेकंड. But fire with its burning power. So he is the Pachati Nishpadayit. So to that fire, its nature, Swabhavam of burning power, is provided by Paramatma. This expression should help us in respecting that Paramatma because of him the fire is there, because of the fire or because of him only to the fire that burning power is there which we are utilizing in the world. So the four things. One, effect of the burning power used for positive purpose. Second, the burning power itself. Third, whose nature is that of the fire. इतना तो पता है हमको. आग से खाना बनाया, आग में गर्मी है. Yeah, these all we know it. So the effect of the fire, fire has its burning power, it's its nature. The next point is what? In whose presence this fire has its nature of burning power. There is some substrate. And it is neither the fire, nor the burning power, nor the burning effect. Somebody is there who is supporting. In this way, whatever in this world things are there with their own nature, swabhava, which are required for the worldly activities, vyavaharas, sometimes for sadhana also. It is Lord who in his presence allowing that swabhava to everything. So see the divine through that swabhava of everything. I really love this sentence. Yacha swabhavam pachati. It is he in whose presence every one of them have their own swabhava. है ना, अग्नि की उष्णता कहो, बर्फ की ठंड की कहो, सॉफ्टनेस ऑफ द कॉटन, लाइटनेस ऑफ द कॉटन, समथिंग आयरन है, वेरी हार्ड एंड वेरी हेवी, उसका he only does it. Okay, so idea is the effect of the burning power. The burning power. The fire of whom this burning power is the dharma. Three are familiar to all of us. The fourth one is who is the one who is providing the burning power to the fire? Is something, somebody. And he is not either fire nor burning power or its effect. ये थोड़ा वेदांत कहते हैं. So to the cooling effect of the cold ice. So ice is an object, coldness it is dharma, and with that coldness, whatever it is doing the karma for function. Who is he because of whom the ice has that coldness? Good, no? That person is one only. Because of his presence only, in this way, each of the things have their own dharmas in the Vyavaharika Jagat, facilitating for the survival of the beings, for their own sadhana living. उसको अगर हम देखना शुरू करते हैं, one common substrate. So, yaccha swabhavam pachati. Second is Vishwayonihi. Okay, Vishwayonihi is Vishwasya Jagataha Yoni. He is a womb from here the entire universe is emerging. ठीक है? So, again, whenever such topic comes, nowadays, last 2-3 months, I can see we are pausing here to understand all standpoints. Both. यहाँ से देखो तो पर ब्रह्मन alone is there. सच्चित आनंद निर्गुण जन्मादि विकार रहित. At that stage, other than him, there is nothing. That is ultimate. As we come down in the presence of Paramatma, his own Maya Shakti projects the entire world of Rupanama on the substrate of Paramatma without touching Paramatma even an iota. That's the beauty of it. Vishwayonihi word I am explaining. When such words are apprehended, no, the meaning of them, a lot of relaxation comes because all confusions go away, fears go away. है ना? Like when I say mango tree, I know that the Vishwayoni Paramatma, because of his Maya Shakti in that mango tree, the ability to give that mangoes, the ripe and the sweet mangoes is there. He is the Karanam. In that way, everywhere we can visualize the presence of the divine. Vishwayoni, Sarvasya. If you see the Jagat, the Srushti Karta is Paramatma. First level. Second level, it's not Srushti Karta. Srushti is projected on him. Kalpit. At the next level में जाओ तो there is nothing called as सृष्टि at all. ये alone is there. ये मांडुक के स्थाई में कहते हैं रजातवाद. Samadvaitins accept about the कल्पित जगत for व्यवहार मिथ्या जगत. गौड़पाद जी को मिथ्या के लिए भी नहीं है जगत. He says only Brahman is there. So यच्च स्वभावम पचति विश्वयोनिः. Then पाच्यान सर्वान परिणामे. So first aspect is nature of everything he provides. Second aspect is the yoni womb of everything. Third is whatever that are modifiable in this way, it is because of his presence only they are happening. Pachyam sarvan parinamayet. It's another very beautiful thought. It is his presence because of which the parinama that is to be happening in the world is happening for the continuation of the world. Example is the Mrutpinda Parinama. If in that Mrutpinda, the lump of clay, the Parinama, the ability, the flexibility is not there for change or modification. You cannot add water to it and make a pot out of it. That's what he said, Parinamayed Yaha. Pachyan Pakayogyan Prutivyadin Parinamayed Yaha. How important is this thought, you see? Again, it is presence. You know? Our problem is what? When such things are continuously happening, while labeling those happenings as good or bad, we enter into ragadvesha. We seldom have patience to visualize the one in whose presence these parinamas are happening. Vedanta introduces to us that Paramatma is present behind the happening of all parinamas. Pacyansa sarvan parinamayadya. How important it is. Then sarvametad vishwam aditishthati niyamayati ekaha. So sarvametad aditishthati vishwam, he said. So aditishthati means in this way niyamayati. He is the one in whose presence all are happening, therefore he is the niyanta. Such one are not to ekaha. And the most important one is gunanscha. What are the guna? Satta rajas tamo rupan. Viniyojayeta. He is the one who is making the gunas also functional. Evam lakshanaha. He is the one Paramatma in this way to be tried to be understood at the intellectual level. It's a understanding Paramatma is not like understanding him as we understand some colors or the forms or any of the objects. ऐसा नहीं होता. Some intuitive, sublime understanding about the presence of him and recognizing of him is always in the heart as Sat Chit Ananda, my own self. So, which is the sthana to recognize Paramatma? Hridaya. As what natured? Satchidananda. In what way? As Aham Rupe. Okay. Before we are taken to those higher depermutations, we have to be informed to believe in the presence of that Paramatma beyond, behind all these phenomenal happenings. So here the Upanishads cater to that point. पहले तो accept करो presence of some divine beyond this world. अभी तक तो what's happening, that alone is real. We are in that imagination. That alone is valuable. That alone is the giver of happiness, sukha. इस तरह के चीजों में फंसे. अब क्या है? We are told, we are guided to look at the karana, the substratum of all, rather than what is happening. Okay, evam lakshana ha. This is what is Paramatma's lakshana. थोड़ा जान लो, ध्यान कर लो, इस तरह से. Then that Paramatma, Kim Cha, this next mantra is very, very sweet, very, very informative, very encouraging. थोड़ा सा सुनो क्या है. तद्वेद गुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढ़म तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिम ये पूर्वदेवाः ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मया अमृता वै बभूवुः. Again, तद्वेद गुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढ़ं तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिं ये पूर्वदेवा ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मया अमृता वै बभूवुः. For those who are having this training of listening to Upanishads, that culture hai, it's very obvious this one. For the others, not difficult or impossible, but focus kare, so they will also catch the point. So that means that Paramatma, Veda Guhya Upanishatsu Gudham, वेदों के गुह्य रहस्य जो उपनिषद है गूढ़म, this Paramatma is hidden in them. He is there in us only, but he is in the Upanishads hidden for our revelation. So unless we study the Upanishads at the feet of the Guru, the presence of the Paramatma can't be revealed to us. That's something. Veda Guhya Upanishatsu Gudam. Tad Brahma Vedate Brahma Yonim. He is a Brahma Yoni. He is a Yoni for the Brahma, the Vedas also. And Brahma Vedate, Brahma Deva knows. And that Brahma Deva, who knows, in other Upanishads, it said that he has taught it to his subsequent children or disciples, like Mundaka Upanishad. Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhabhu Vishwasya Karta Bhunasya Gopta Sab Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtha Ityadi. So this Brahma Deva who knows this secret about the Paramatma which is hidden in the Upanishads of the Vedas. So Tata Veda Guhya Upanishads Gudam Vedayate Brahma. Okay, Brahma Yonim, who is the cause of the Vedas. Ye Purvadeva Rushayast. Hare, all the rishis and devatas of the past, Tadviduhu, they all somehow from their parents or gurus heard and came to know. And once they knew him, Tadviduhu, te Tanmaya Babuhu. Knowing the Brahman, they became one with Brahman. And because of becoming one with Brahman, Amritaha Vai Babuhu. So Viduhu, Tanmayaha Babuhu, Amritaha Vai Babuhu. Viduhu, when they have realized the Paramatma Tattva, Tanmaya Babuhu, they became one with him, Amrita Babuhu. Because Paramatma is immortal, they experience that immortality. Very beautiful thing this is. And a very sacred one. What it hints at it is, instead of having the anubhutis and bhoga of the world and becoming a bhokta or a samsari, and experience that reality. Amrita, experience that I am immortal. बाकी में एनीथिंग यू गेट इज ऑलवेज फियर ऑफ बीइंग मोर्टल, पता नहीं कब खत्म हो जाए. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट फोकस ऑन एक्सपीरियंसिंग योरसेल्फ टू बी द अमृत स्वर. ये हिंट इसमें हमको मिलता है. थोड़ा सा 2-4 मिनट देख कर वी विल स्टडी दिस विथ भाष्य. विथ दिस द तत्पद शोधनम is done in this Upanishad. Then about Tvam the Jiva, also will be explained. Right? We'll see tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamada Purnavidam Purnasa Purnameva Om Shanti Sri Guru Brahma. See you.